everybody, it's Bumps of the Night back with another show and tell video. You know, it wouldn't be my channel if once a month I didn't show you something I got. So, following that standard theme here, today I got a package, and this is just no ordinary package. This is a package from a friend of mine who I have been watching since he started his channel, because, you know, I'm all about the Goosebumps community, or in this case, the YA horror community. I remember when he first started his channel, Shadyside Library, it got my attention just because of the name, and I was like, oh, that is such a good name. Well, why didn't I think of that? Anyway, recently, in a previous video, I took a trip to Spookala. I met Tim Jacobus. I think that was my last live video like this, prior to all the podcasts I've been releasing and such, because, you know, that's kind of my main focus is right now, is just to burn my way through all the books and then move on to another project, which, you know, I know that might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I'm enjoying it. And at this point, you know, the first rule of content creation is if you're not happy with what you make, you probably shouldn't be making it. Anyway, with that being said, let's get into it. So, Shadyside here, or Zach, depending how well you know him, sent me a package of a couple of books and then something else, which I have not opened yet. I was saving this for on camera. But he reached out to me. He saw that. I got some stuff signed by Jacobus. I had an extra signature. Long story short, I got the stuff I took signed. I happened to be mulling around the con. I found an extra book, the I Live in Your Basement. It was beat to hell, but it was an original first print, and it was kind of special, so I ran it back, and I had him sign it. He signs books for free, so I felt like I was just kind of scummy getting him to sign the books. I was like, let me get one of your art prints as well. So I had him sign my favorite book, Horrorland, and I brought that home. And Shadyside reached out to me, showed some interest in a signature. I showed him what I had. We agreed upon the Horrorland art. So I mailed that out, and he sent me this awesome package. So inside this package, there were a couple of books. And let me show you what I'm adding to my collection now. So I first finally, because I know I've been talking about this for I don't know, 3-ish months, if not maybe 5. It's been a while. It's been kind of like a repeat comment I make, but I've been planning to pick up the Bone Chillers for a while now, and now I have my first Bone Chillers. This is Bone Chillers Strange Brew, and this is number 5. And it's in pretty good condition. I mean, it's definitely been read once or twice. You know, it's got a little bit of those, the marks that give it character, but very excited to read this. So this is my first Bone Chillers, and now that I have one, I must acquire them all. That is the downside to being a collector, but you know, the goblin in my brain will let me not do it. So he also sent me a copy of Fear Street, which, you know, appropriate, since he's Shadyside. This is Fear Park, the first Scream. I have the second Scream. I did not have the first Scream, so this is being added to the shelf. Got a little wear and tear, but still very happy with this. I think it's a first print. I didn't actually even check. Yes, indeed. It is a first print, hence the number 1. So, another Fear Street for the collection down. Only 40-something more to go, I think. I actually don't know how many I'm missing, but yeah. So, the first Scream. And then, this is one I've never actually seen before. I didn't even know that this was an R.L. Stine book, but this is Phone Calls. And God, it just radiates 80s energy, and I love that. I love that so much. The color, the neon, the design. Looks like we got some Halloween action going on there, bro. It's got a pumpkin. If not a pumpkin, that could be a basketball. But got these two girls talking, and there you go. R.L. Stine. So, yeah, and this is I think this is 1990. Yep. First Archway paperback printing, June 1990. This is also a first print. So, Phone Calls. Very excited to read this one. I did not know that one existed, so looking forward to that. Last but not least, it's not Fear Street, and it's not R.L. Stine specifically, but I do also, when I find them, a good deal at least, I pick up the YA horror Point Horror. So this is Funhouse. This is by Diane Ho. Now, she writes a couple of the Point Horror. I think she also has her own series called Nightmare Hall or something. There's another horror series. This is not her first dabble in YA horror, but this one's Funhouse. I love all kinds of carnival-esque, you know, clowns, that kind of stuff. That's always really interesting, which, by the way, quick shout-out. If you guys haven't already checked him out, go check out the author, A.D. Aro, for Bumps in the Night. His third book coming out is a clown book, so I'll put a little... Yeah. Have not read the second one yet. I am lacking. I'm sorry. You know, I did go through traumatic events, so my reading's been kind of low-key. But anyway, back to this. Zach sent me Funhouse here. So these are my pickups for April. I also got 2 One Piece Omnibus, but I'm not at home. I'm actually on my lunch break right now. I just happened to grab these, and I was like, oh, let me just record this on lunch. So there's my books. He also sent me an envelope. So By the way, love the stickers. I should definitely get some made, maybe with my logo on it, for when I do mail stuff. Because I do try to be active with the community and make trades and stuff every chance I get. I only pick up certain books if I feel like they're worth trading. I don't like hoard them and try to sell them, but you know. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. Check it out. He made me a Goosebumps keychain. I love it. I love this kind of pixel art here. So thank you. Thank you so much. Here we go. Here's a keychain I made for you. I think it's pretty fitting. Indeed, you are correct. Thanks so much for making my dream come true. I can't wait to frame the print, so it will be seen in the background of my videos. You rock, man. Cheers. Shadyside Library. So thank you, Shadyside. I always love doing trades like this, and the fact that I was able to help you complete one of your Goosebumps streams, that means a lot to me. And by the way, I did just see your video because I'm a little behind on putting this up. Congratulations on the 1,500 subscribers. I'm always proud when someone laps me in subscribers. I don't really do this for the subs. I mean, they help. That's great. But, you know, I just do this because it's a creative outlet, and I like to talk about my books. I'm a nerd in that regard. But regardless, I appreciate the trade. I hope you're happy because I know I'm happy. So with that being said, if you guys haven't already checked him out, go check out Shadyside Library. Give Zach a follow. You can follow him on Instagram. That's actually where me and him talk from time to time. And maybe if I'm lucky, I can convince him to join us for an episode of our podcast on Goosebumps Podcast, Can't Be Murdered. Would love your input on one of those books. But, you know, take it at your own pace, man. We know you got stuff going on. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you enjoyed today's content, click some of those buttons down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Tell me what you liked and what you don't like. Tell me you hate me. Comments are good for the algorithm. I don't care what you say. Anyway, thanks for checking us out, and thanks for all you guys' support, as well as thank you, Zach. Appreciate you. And I will scare you in the next one.